I look forward to a time when a man will be bold and courageous to say to a woman, babe, I love you, die. I want to marry you. I want you to be my wife. But I want you to know too that I will continue to check out other women. I will even marry join you. Let the woman decide if she's ready to embark on that polygamous journey with you or move on with her life. The idea of shifting the goalpost when the game has already started is unacceptable. My respect to the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitson Ogunwusi Kabiyesi. He said that he's a polygamist, as he should. He's a traditional king, for crying out loud, except of course he decides to stay with one woman. He can marry as many as he wants, and he has set a record of marrying 6 or is it 7 wives back to back to back to back in a space of 2 months. Now, the good thing in this case is that all the women are matured and willing, and they are mentally and emotionally ready to deal with what comes with polygamy. My name is Bosse Ojubo. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Amazing Grace with Bosse. If it's your first time here on this channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe, and make sure to click on the notification bell to stay abreast with all my content. This show is for you. If you want to live a very wholesome and fulfilling life despite all the shenanigans around you. Polygamy. Ekamaria, my hand no day. Polygamy, in my opinion, requires a certain kind of specialized skill to navigate the terrain, and not many women have it. Well, there's nothing wrong with polygamy. If your faith or religion permits it, why not? If your tradition or culture allows it, then right on. If both parties know that it may happen and agree from the beginning, excellent. I have no problem with that. I had a great and awesome father. If he was alive today, he would have been 105 years old. He passed 40 years ago. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. My father had 2 wives. My beautiful natural yellow petite mother was first, and she had 9 children. My father did not date my mother. They did not fall in love before they married. My father saw a beautiful girl in the village, told his family, and boom, both families met, and my mother, my teenage mother, was shipped from Ohodwa in now Edo State to Lagos to marry my father. And then there was my beautiful yellow tall stepmother. She didn't have any children for my father, but she loved us and helped to raise us, and we loved her back. I will say that my mother, stepmother, siblings, and I were lucky. We did not experience that polygamy drama. However, I will tell you a story. As a teenager, I traveled from Benin City to Lagos to spend some time with my elder sister. She was married then. I ate some rice and crabs in her house. Shortly after, I left my sister's house to my family house in Palm Grove to visit my stepmother. She offered me food and drinks, and I said I will eat later because I was full. Not quite long after I got there, I started sweating. I was feverish. I had serious cramps. I was vomiting and stooling at the same time. I was in serious pains. I actually thought I was going to die that day. They rushed me to the hospital in my pain. I could hear my stepmother crying and exonerating herself and saying in my native Esan language, Oma sele babe now, Oma se wan mebe now, Oma se wan yobe now, se nebo we awo e gemi sunu. Let me interpret for you. She was crying and saying, Bosse has not eaten in my house. Bosse has not taken water or drinks in my house. God, please have mercy. Don't let anything happen to her. God, please help me. That's how afraid my stepmother was. Praying so hard that nothing happened to me. Take it or leave it. If I had died, everybody would have suspected my stepmother. They would think she killed me. Meanwhile, what I had was gastroenteritis. And we suspected that it was a crab I ate in my sister's house. And that's a home where we all got along well. That's polygamy for you. The women of my mother and my father's generation accepted polygamy. Now, I don't think they really liked it, but that was their life. Their husbands did not vow to be faithful to them and forsake all other women. So polygamy was not a big deal for some people of that generation. Still, there was rivalry, suspicion, competition, and bad blood amongst the wives and the children. Polygamy has been known to bring about division that can last from generation to generation, because people sometimes pretend to like each other, but when push comes to shove, everybody go pick their mama picking. There are some exceptions, no doubt, where there's some degree of unity. The attitude of people to polygamy, however, is different in this generation. Men and women are dating and falling in love and making promises. So there are expectations. There's a sense of we belong to each other. We are a team. And no strange woman or strange man is welcome. However, there's still some women in this generation, this 2022, who choose polygamy. As we can see with the many wives of the Oni of Oba Adeyeye, Enitson Ogunwusi, Kabiyesi. He's 48 years old and the 51st current Oni of Ife. The Oni has been in the news lately for getting married back to back to 6 or 7 women, very successful, educated, glamorous, and beautiful women. Well, my focus today is not that the Oni is getting married to many women. No, come on. He is the direct descendant of Ododuwa and the traditional monarch of the Yoruba kingdom of Ile-Ife. Now, Ile-Ife, by the way, is the ancestral and spiritual home of the Yoruba race, so it is to be expected. Oni is a polygamist. The interesting part, however, is the speed and the frequency he married these sophisticated, enlightened women. Polygamy is polygamy. Some people say it doesn't matter if he married them 1 week apart or 2 years apart, but some people also say that no honeymoon for the women at all, to at least enjoy their husband before a new wife comes in. Well, now Nasabi, these women are not plain puppy love. They are seasoned professionals in their respective fields. Their face show, their shoes shine, their dance steps now superb. So it's obvious that some women don't mind polygamy. Some women are wired for polygamy. They know the intrigues, they know the game, and they don't have time or energy for, I'm in love. Where are you? When are you coming home? I'm missing you. You broke my heart. Neither do they have time to start life with a struggling man. Many of these women are not interested in the me and my husband. They are okay with a timetable or babe, it's your turn every Monday. So they know not to disturb their husband or expect too much from them from Tuesday to Sunday. Shekina. The takeaway for me is that it is better to tell your woman that you are a potential polygamist. Say it as it is at the beginning of the relationship. The truth is that there are young women, beautiful, classy young women, and girls, of course, who don't mind polygamy and will be ready to still marry you. I hear people say women can't handle the truth. Big fat lie. Tell us the truth. We can take it. It is either we agree or we don't. The problem is with the men. They want to eat their cake and have it. It doesn't work like that. So, as a strong man, if a woman expects you to wed her and take a vow of faithfulness and chastity, just tell her, babe, I am a soldier of truth. As you see me so, I'm a traditional man. My father married plenty wives. It's in my DNA. It's in my blood. I go marry, join you. So let our men step up and be bold and courageous and stop telling lies and taking vows before man and God when they know they will not keep it. A wedding vow is a sacred, solemn promise from the heart that a couple makes to each other. Unfortunately, what we find is that people just recite the vows to fulfill all righteousness with no intention to keep it. Marriage is a sacrament, a lasting commitment to a lifelong partnership of companionship, passion, and purpose with God as the head. Let me tell you, there are many sophisticated, enlightened, educated, beautiful corporate women and beauty queens who will accept and marry a man who plans to be polygamist or who is already polygamist, and that's fine. There are also many women who expect their spouses to honor their vows. There are women who will never subscribe to polygamy. Their faith will not allow it. Their hearts cannot take it. And they do not have the capacity to share their husbands. And that too is fine. Marriage with one man, one wife, even under the best condition and best circumstances, is not easy. It takes patience, sacrifice, forgiveness, and plenty love. Some men have not been able to satisfy one wife, or who swore. How much more many wives? It's all greed. Let me tell you this. It is a lie from the pits of hell that men cannot be faithful, that men must cheat. It's a scam from the devil. There are many, many faithful men around. And it's a wrap. That's our show for today. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.